Yeah, I know I was supposed to be there. I know I'm late, but this is practice. We talking about practice. Not a game. Practice. Man, stuff came up, man. I was here earlier, stuff came up. I wound up being late. Sorry about that. I apologize. But anyway, Misamune, he wakes up in the hospital, and for some reason, his family knows who he is. They're not calling him what's it, Toki Mune or anything. They're actually using his real name. And they said they wanted him his father said he wanted him to forgive him, and he's just been playing along with the mother because the mother couldn't take the loss. She didn't call her son Mitsumune because she still has Mitsumune. So she turned him into Tokimune, then she got both. Because even though she knows it's not him, she treats him as him. So now she got that son, plus she knows that the Mitsumune is still there. So she has both of her sons in her mind. That's how she feels. Anyway, somebody saved Mitsumune and brought him to that hospital. Now, anyway, that dude Reiji, he had a nice little apartment. All this is in Nanaki Village. It's like a couple different spots over there. They found that one little alcove. There's other spots, and they found the other one that was on the. I think it's all just one area. Like she said, there's other Nanaki Village or whatever. I think they're all in the same area, but there's just little. Like the one that they went to was just a little small portion of. I think it's like a big city, but not a big city, but a city or with little towns and different spots, but it's all within the same area. That's what I'm thinking it is. And he had a nice little apartment. It was like a big building. I would be scared. Oh man, I would be scared to death living in that. I would. I don't know what he would do. Like, cause I wouldn't want to. I mean, it would probably be fun living in a big building. It's just your own big building, but nobody else there. Damn thing can come in at you at any time. You're in a huge build. It's scary. Like to me, I would want to be in a smaller spot, where it's not too many places for something to hide in. You don't have to walk. I mean, he lives on the upper floors too. That was strange. And how all that stuff get built there? I mean, I would think that the stuff being built there at some point in time, people weren't being ran out by monsters and whatnot for them to be. And it takes equipment to build. He lived in a high rise. It takes equipment to build that stuff. So I'm thinking the curse on that village came later on. I think the village was built first before all this stuff started to happen. That's what I think. I mean, because how did they get all those? How they get the cranes, the trucks, all that stuff that they use in order to build those buildings? I don't see the cranes still there. So the people left and took the machines with them. You get what you get where I'm coming from? Like the people left. So I'm thinking that stuff is well, at least for that building they needed some cranes or something. I think the village became haunted later on or whatever. Now anyway, that dude Yotson, he made it out. We thought that Yotson got killed. Nope. He faced his demons and left. And he got saved by some old head. He put Misamune up on game. He was with that girl Masaki, getting ready to put his thing down. Anyway, he notices something strange. Obviously, it was the monster, the Nanaki, whatever. And it looked like it was a couple. I'm thinking that might have been his parents or something like that. And he told his parents he wanted to drop a mixtape. And they said, "You're not going to do that goddamn rap." And he says, "No, I'm going to be a fucking rap legend." And they didn't want him to do it. And he's going to prove them wrong. When he went into the woods, he proved them wrong and woke up somewhere else. It looks like the village gets rid of you once you face your fears. That's what it looks like. He said that somebody said the dude that said he called them kami, God in Japanese kami. That's what he called them. Anyway, it turned out Lion was really Miss Cleo. She was lying, all right, too. The family had her set up as a fortune teller. People was giving them their life savings. Here, tell me my future, and she would be wrong. And then the girl said, "You told me that such and such would die." She said, "No, I said he might." I mean, to be honest, logically, when you say might, that means that there's a possibility it won't happen. But if you're trying to give a prediction, what use is it for me if you just say it could happen? Because then it could have happened before I got the prediction. I didn't need a prediction then. But anyway, she was a Miss Cleo, basically. She was a fraud. So that's her backstory. Anyway, that dude, that old guy, Kami, he put Misamune up on game. Told him about the village, how he's been studying it. He's been hearing stories about it, and he realized some of the things that were going on. Basically, whatever trauma you went through in the past, it manifests itself physically and attacks you. But if you face your fears, you can leave the village. Anyway, he wound up going at one point, and the thing that he was scared of was people rejecting him or something like that. That came and he beat it. He took it head on. He was in the village by himself. Took the thing head on and came out the village not too long. He said he wasn't there long at all. Right? Now, after that, he started aging fast. It looks like the village is feeding off these people. I don't know exactly how it works. They really didn't explain it. They just said, "Hey, this village manifests your fears, and the fears is linked to your actual life force." I'm guessing that's how I'm gonna say is linked to your actual life force. But if you beat it, you're beating your life force. I'm not exactly sure how that worked, but that's how they explained it. Something like that. But they said that you can't function without having a nanaki. Basically, every human is healthy to have a certain amount of fear, a certain amount of doubt, a certain amount of stress. If you don't have any of that and you're just happy-go-lucky, honky-dory, you're not really going to be human. You're not going to be a fully well-developed person. And that's what the doctor explained to Misamune. So Misamune is like, "Oh my God, people are in danger. They're in literal danger. Either being trapped in that village forever, or if they get out, start aging to the point that they die a short death." The dude, Kami, he was old as hell. It looked like he was 80 or something like that, but he was really only 50. So there you go. So so Misamune wants to get back there and save everybody. That girl, right? Masaki, she doesn't have a Nanaki, right? She can't see any of that stuff. So if she doesn't have any, she must not be really living a healthy lifestyle. But does that mean that the village just can't affect her? And if so, can't she just leave anytime she wants to? Could she be the one that could just walk right out without having to face her fears or anything like that? Just walk out. I'm not sure. But anyway, we cut back to the village and the people are starting to get institutionalized. They're sitting there, staying there like it's nothing. They're like, "Fuck it, we might as well stay here." They're institutionalized. Basically, they're read from Shawshank Redemption. These walls are funny. First you hate them, then you just kind of get used to them. And before you know it, you depend on them. Nanaki's funny. First you hate it, then you get used to it. Then you depend on it. So they're getting institutionalized. They're starting to say, "Fuck it, we might as well stay here. We don't have to deal with the monsters. We chose to be here anyway," and all that other dumb stuff, whatever. So they're at risk of being trapped there for the rest of their lives. Excuse me. I wonder if the thing wants you there or wants you to leave. I'm not exactly sure. But anyway, we cut back to Reiju, and he's saying that you have to face your fears and leave as fast as possible. I wonder what he knows, because he says that, but he's been in that village for all this time. Now, the guy said that he was like, he looked pretty young 3 years ago. Did he run into the guy? We never seen that part. I mean, did he run into the guy? Like, how did he figure out exactly how the stuff works? Because he never faced his fears, because otherwise he would be gone. And he basically said that he's not going to do it. He says some of the stuff he don't want to face. So he's just going to be stuck in that village forever. Basically, he just gave up on life. But I'm trying to figure out how he knows so much, other than maybe it's some clues left around that he figured out, pieced together, whatever. I'm not exactly sure. But anyway, after that, we cut to Jack, and he's terrorizing Judge Ness. I mean, he walks in, punched the dude out. The dude's scared, crying. He's like, I'm scared, Jack. I'm scared. He's crying and whatnot. And Jack tells him to punch him. And he says, the boss is coming. The boss turns out, I think it's that girl, what's her name? Uni, or whatever her name is. He says she's the boss. What the fuck is going on? I think what's really going on is that that's not Jack. Jack, when he disappeared, remember he was gone? When he disappeared, that might have not, he might really just be back outside the village. Or if it is Jack, even if it isn't Jack, it could be Ananaki. Because remember, he's seeing Jack. Judge Ness was seeing Jack as his fear. So that all might be an hallucination. I'm not exactly sure. Why and what's this girl Uni doing? I mean, is she really a boss, or is she another one of the Nanakis or something? And if she isn't, I'm thinking that wasn't a Nanaki because I didn't see her back at the building with all the other people. What is she orchestrating? That makes no sense. You came there to get another life, and you're in there conspiring for what? Well, I mean, what do she get out of it? So I to be honest, I really have no clue how that works. But I guess we'll find out in the next episode, or the episode after that, some point in time. Episode was actually pretty good. I liked it. I'll give it 4 out of 5. Let me check the comments real quick before I just head on out. I know I'm late. Okay. You just don't care anymore, do you? Yes, I do, man. What's up? What's Rap Legend about? I never heard of it. No, the guy Yutsen wants to be a rap legend. Okay. On the other hand, it's gooder than a fat bitch. Hunter x Hunter is gooder than a fat bitch. Yeah, I think so. I believe you. Okay, you seen the TV show Preacher is new to AMC. I wonder if it's worth it. I might check it out. I seen previews for it, but I didn't watch it. Okay, has Mean seen Preacher? No, he only watches and reviews stuff nobody gives a fuck about. I'm sorry. I apologize. Shawshank Redemption was a great movie. Yes, it was. Any other movies you would recommend that are similar or just as good as that one? Similar? What's that? Lockdown. Check out a movie called Lockdown. You might like that one. It's a prison movie, but it's not really the same type of movie, really. But it's a prison movie. It's good. It's a few movies that I think is good that I would recommend, but similar to Shawshank Redemption, not really. Shawshank Redemption, I can't think of a lot of movies just like, I could think of some prison stuff, but movies like that one, not really. Okay, where are the gameplays, you liar? There's free games. Stop reviewing shit nobody gives a fuck about. You're right, and I'm going to get back into it. I was planning on doing it a couple days ago. Stuff came up. But it's going down. Trust me. You're gonna see it in a minute. Okay, get it out of your nigga head. Do you honestly think you're going to get 100 views for this? For fuck's sake. Man, where do you live? I'm not gonna give my address out on YouTube. But anyway, go ahead and leave your comments, like the video, and subscribe because I can't eat. I'm broke, nigga. I'm broke. And you got the power to change that. Links to the social media in the description box. Go ahead and check that stuff out. Peace. State, I live in Jersey.